Hey family, I'm SNwdiei. I'm Habasia, helping your brothers and sisters in Africa. But you know, Africa is not a place, it's what's inside of us. So no matter where we are in the diaspora, we bring Africa with us, our culture and everything. But culture being fluid, yes, it does change from wherever we move to geographically. So our recipes have to change and our music has to change because we have to make our instruments and our recipes a little bit different because we have to use the locally sourced products to create them. But anyway, guys, how y'all doing? Me, myself, I'm doing just fine. I just wanted to come out here and talk to y'all a little bit before the sun go down. I just wanted to share that Habasia has not really been active in the motherland right now. But when I do go back, we will help the Gambians, the local Gambians, to set up their own community-based organization so they can empower themselves to the next level. Self-sufficiency, sustainability. You cannot keep putting band-aids on people and having it be successful. It's just not gonna work, no matter how big a band-aid it is. Until that person does it for themselves, it's not sustainable. And it has to be locally sourced products, because no matter how much we ship stuff into a place, we do so many other things when we do that, guys. Even if it's something as simple as clothes and shoes, it's not that simple, because we disrupt the economy when we do that. All of the people who was selling the shoes, all of a sudden, don't sell that many shoes. And then they may go out of business. And the people that were selling the clothes or the fabric, they can't do that. The people that was sewing the clothes, they can't do that. Because all of the stuff that we, with a good heart, packed up and shipped and spent all that money with the shipping, way more than it would have cost to just buy fabric when we got there, and let the people get their clothes made by the local dressmakers and stuff. And it would have had so many people working in selling the fabrics and making the fabrics if we would use that same money for that. But anyway, y'all know I'm one of those cooperative economics people. It's easier to do it in the motherland because the money, the US dollar, worth more. But still, you gotta subtract the cost of getting on that plane and having to take care of another place while you're there. Because I keep my house here, y'all. This is my family house, my family compound. But anyway, I'm all for people empowering themselves to self-sufficiency. And even in this country, when I see somebody already doing something, it just makes me feel so good. I can give them suggestions on where they can get a little assistance. And then I can say, well, what can I do? And then I say, you know what? What can Habasia do? Even though it's a tiny little grassroots organization, we do have stuff in storage and all, especially like children's books, and I personally had all kind of acrylic paints and books that was collected for Habasia, and it can be given in Habasia's name, and that will be happening soon, thanks to meeting a gracious person who's already doing it for her community right here. I won't say any names, because it's up to the people to themselves decide that they want to do their advertising and let people know what they are doing for the community. Some people like to do it as a behind the scenes, and it's their right to privacy for them to do that. But I'm just sharing it with y'all that I'm feeling so good right now. I hope you guys are. I appreciate all of y'all, and if it's your first time coming to my channel, welcome to my channel. And if you're coming back, welcome back. I appreciate y'all coming, I really do. I got to love all y'all. I made some brownies last night, and it's fine, y'all. I added a little walnuts to it. You know how you try to balance out the badness of something? Well, as a diabetic, they say that I could have dark chocolate, but they didn't say the sugar they go with. I need to start baking from scratch, so that way I at least can control the products in there, you know, because I could do stuff like raw sugar. And I can use vegan recipes even if I want. It's just a lot of things take some getting used to on how the taste changes and how the texture changes when you use different products to make it. But I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on it. But what got me to thinking about this title I had, African Coming Forth by Day. Y'all, I had a dream so vivid today that I could remember it. A lot of dreams I don't even remember, but the dream was so vivid. It's like, is this a dream? Or when I woke up, is this a dream right now? So you see, sometimes they say, when you're dreaming, you're trying to solve problems that you cannot solve during the day. Well, that dream didn't get any solutions either. It was actually about me going back to work. And I'm retired, y'all. I retired at 62 and now I'm 68. So I've been retired for 6 years from nursing. I was a labor and delivery nurse. And I'm happily retired from that, you know, but they show so much of the hospital on TV, whether you're watching it on the internet or not. Every time you look up, they showing somebody crying because too many sick people and dying folks in the world for the amount of nurses that they have. And then you know you go somewhere and they have a shortage of nurses that when you go to see the doctor, you actually see the doctor. And you don't see any nurse. The doctor does your blood pressure and everything. And you just never think about it until it happens, you know? So anyway, when I woke up, I looked up to see what you needed to renew the license. And it really wasn't that big of a requirement, but the whole thing is everything can get so complicated with depressed immune system and so much stuff out there. I could be doing myself more harm than good. I can't save the world, so I can encourage other people to get their education. And they won't immediately be able to save the world or even help save it. But in just a little while, because time is also fluid, they'll be able to do just that. And no, I'm not encouraging anybody to do any scholarships and ship anybody anywhere. I believe in locally sourcing people too. Yeah, doctors, nurses, educated in their own country so they can stay there and help their own people, and that they can have their own private groups if they want to, so they can get paid what is a fair price for their work. Nobody should be working for nothing just because they're working for an entity that's for profit and they're not included in getting any benefits. You know, people shouldn't have to spend most of their professional life protesting because they're not getting paid adequate, you know, a living wage. But anyway, guys, the birds love talking when I'm on here, and I'm glad. Then y'all can see I'm really outside. It's not a green screen. It's real, y'all. It's real. Yeah. And also watching the stuff on TV. I never say specifics, you know. But I know y'all can get it. Might take y'all a while, but y'all can get it. Our ancestors helped fight for our freedom, and that's why we're free. You cannot expect your oppressor to fight for you and give you freedom. Believe you me, if they're fighting for something, it's ulterior motives behind it all. Yes, it is. But to turn into a childlike position and just give up, if your oppressor, who contributed to your problems in the first place, leaves you, that you just put your hands up and say, I'm done. I'm following my oppressor. Wherever that my oppressor live, that's where I want to go. I can feel safe when that same oppressor been abusing me, been hurting me, been killing me, been doing all kind of awful stuff to me. But I just ignore that, and I think that the ice is better. I'm telling you, pain is pain, no matter where you get the pain. So I'm not gonna run to another place to keep that pain up. I have to just stand my ground and fight where I am. That's what our ancestors did. They didn't have a choice. They didn't have a choice. And a lot of people, they don't have a choice neither. So, hold on, y'all. Everybody knows their own limit. But it's still true worldwide. The people united can never be defeated. But they have to stand up and arm themselves and fight. You can't stand up and arm yourself in refugee camps or hanging on to anything, because it's an illusion. It's no one country or even just a few countries can absorb a gigantic amount of refugees anywhere until the people there will be protesting that's where their tax dollars going to, no matter how kind they are and how loving they are. People all have their limits on survival and how much they have to survive. Of course, the 1% or 2%, whatever it is, gonna always have too much. But they're never going to say, if y'all go here, we'll have a system set up that can absorb y'all. It have lots of different places in the world that's totally empty, ghost towns, like, because industry has left them. There'll be perfect places to set up as sustainable places in the world for a lot of these different displaced peoples. But that would go to say that the corporations cared. But until we, as a universal people of the earth, decide wherever we decide to go, that we're willing to do what's necessary to protect our rights, to do whatever we need to do to survive. We'll be constantly nomadic. Constantly nomadic. I don't want to have to depend on somebody else just to put food in my mouth. And I sure don't depend on anybody that's abusing me to care about me. And I'm definitely can't imagine a world where I would tell somebody what people like me are saying if they don't understand it, so that they can win or cause injury to them. That's how slavery happened, y'all. That is exactly how it happened. Some people are not loyal to their own kind. And then when the enemy or the oppressor loses, then they stuck like Chuck, having to run everywhere and hide. It's many, many layers, y'all. Many layers that people are doing apologetics afterward. But in the meantime, saying that it was just their job. Some people will do anything for a job. I find it hard to have sympathy for people who do stuff that's not in the best interest sometimes of their own people, just for money. You know? I don't know. And guess what? I don't have to know. I don't need to know. I have enough issues on my own without borrowing other folks' trouble. I'm just saying that folks need to start thinking about what it takes to build their own homelands and be willing to do whatever is necessary to keep their homeland going and to build it up. That as long as we keep on going here and there, doing individualistic thought, nothing will change in this world. Nothing will. I'll do my best while I'm here to help, whether it's to donate my time or my services, even when I do a YouTube video, just to make people aware of what's going on good in my community right here in Galveston, Texas. And then when I'm in the Gambia, I let people know the good that's going on there. It's enough people passing about bad information as it is. Because good and bad is happening everywhere. It's just what we decide to share. And they say, if you have a good wolf and a bad wolf in you, which wolf will survive? And the answer from the elder was, the wolf that you feed. So I'm trying to feed y'all's good wolf by giving y'all good information. I woke up from my dream and I still was retired. But I know I will encourage whoever who wants to become a nurse to become that nurse, whether in the United States or in the motherland. Whoever want to become a doctor, same difference. I let them know up front, I'm not helping to do any kind of fundraising or anything else to ship nobody to another country just so they can be alienated and never return to their homeland and help their people because of me, and them thinking that the society here is somehow better just because they can flip a switch. You can flip a switch anywhere if you learn to use sustainable, off-the-grid power. We have sun everywhere. Can even make power out of urine these days, out of poop. Can generate power out of pretty much anything. There's all kinds of solutions. We just have to seek out those solutions instead of repatriating all over the place all the time and not trying to balance power around the globe. We have to care about our own homelands too, y'all, and our people. I cannot take all of my Africans in America and take them back to Africa, and I wouldn't want to, and they wouldn't want to. And plus, you know, it'll start all that xenophobia kind of stuff. People always think you're cute when it's a few of you, but if it's too many, people feel threatened. No matter where they are, it's just a universal concept, y'all. It is. It's just a universal concept. So anyway, I'll do my best to encourage people wherever I go, which will be here as well as in the motherland. So share y'all dreams with me if you so choose. Dreams that you thought were so vivid that you didn't even seem like you could wake yourself up. And then you finally woke yourself up and realized you was just dreaming. Or were you? Are y'all just sharing my dream right now? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Just imagine if we can even give some imagination to us being an avatar or having a body of light and sounds and sharing a human experience. That we're in a game called life. I wish I knew how to play the game better, because I tell you, I sure enough make myself win the lottery if I could figure out how I was playing this game. I apparently didn't read the rule book or something. But anyway, guys, I just want to say, I hope we woke. We can't stay woke. We got to go to sleep sometimes. And will we dream dreams again? Yes. We'll remember them. Most of the times, not for me anyways. But anyway, y'all, African coming forth by day, checking out from this video and telling y'all, until next time, peace, peace, power to the people, and I'm out, y'all. Bye. I couldn't resist just showing y'all this, even if it's just for a second. It is blending in so much with its environment. So you know, it's a metaphor for how we all do, trying to fit in. And we changing our skins and all to blend in where we are. Blending in with the fence so much, this little tiny lizard. Blending in so much, and it's so tiny that you can see it when it moves, but otherwise from far away it's just blending in with that fence. But anyway, have a blessed day enjoying nature. Well,